In this section, we will go over the 6 advantages of AWS cloud computing. We will talk about trade capital expense for variable expense, benefit from massive economies of scale, stop guessing about capacity, increase speed and agility, stop spending money running and maintaining data centers, and going global in minutes. So the first advantage is trade capital expense for variable expense. Now, instead of having to invest heavily in data centers and servers before you know how you're going to use them, you can pay only when you consume computing resources and pay only for how much you consume. There is no upfront commitment and you only pay as you use. For example, Samsung Corporation saved 34 million US dollars by using Amazon and building the Smart Hub app. Benefit from massive economies of scale. By using cloud computing, you can achieve a lower variable cost than you can get on your own. Because usage from hundreds of thousands of customers is aggregated in the cloud, providers such as AWS can achieve higher economies of scale, which translates into lower pay-as-you-go prices for you, the end customer. Stop guessing about capacity. Eliminate guessing on your infrastructure capacity needs. Remember the Black Friday example earlier, right? While guessing, you often end up either sitting on expensive idle resources or dealing with limited capacity, which is like bad experience for the end user. You can access as much or as little capacity as you need and scale up and down as required. Increase speed and agility. With AWS, you reduce the time to make IT resources available to your developers, for example, from weeks to just minutes. This results in a dramatic increase in agility for the organization, since the cost and time it takes to experiment and develop is significantly lower. Let's think of the time to production, to say, for a new server. You order the server, then you wait for it to come, then you take it, you unpack it, you rack it in your data center, then you configure it, and in a couple of days, weeks maybe, it's online. Really, stop spending money running and maintaining your data centers. With AWS, you can focus on projects that differentiate your business and not the infrastructure. Let AWS take care of the infrastructure. AWS will take care of the actual rooms of the data center, power, so redundant power to say so, cooling, racks, servers, cabling, storage, networking and security equipment, and guards. And actually some others too, but these are the main ones. You really need to focus on your business and not on the data center itself. Now, going global in minutes. With AWS, you easily deploy your application in multiple regions around the world with just a few clicks. This means you can provide lower latency and a better experience for your customers at a minimal cost. And when I say global reach, I'm referring to regions and availability zones. And low latency, this is achieved through edge locations. Now, these topics will be covered next. Thank you, and see you in the next section.